And welcome to this Friday afternoon doubleheader from Walter Johnson Park. Red Ravens of Coffeyville Community College take on the Baker JV Wildcats. I'm Shane Neal, alongside with me Chris Freund. And Chris, we've gotten lucky with this week. Another beautiful day for baseball, 60 degrees, not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, you can't ask for better weather than this, and of course there's nothing better than two games. One game is great, two games better.
Absolutely. 2 7-inning games on the slate today. Game 2 will be approximately 30 minutes following the conclusion of game number 1. Got a lot to get into this afternoon, but let's start with the guy that's on the mound for the Red Ravens. It is the workhorse, Chris. Ricky Hernandez making his 9th start of the year. He's 5-2. Been a 4.21 ERA. We'll see a lot of sinkers, a lot of sliders to put hitters away, but this is a guy that gets a lot of outs. Will not allow a lot of them.
I am looking forward to seeing this.
The Ravens line up on defense. Here's how they will line up in game 1. Wildcats stepping in the box to get this one started. First pitch swing and miss. We are underway. Pitch leadoff hitter for the Wildcats today is Sal Mary. That one flying left. Tyler Massey looking to lob one down. It'll bring up to shortstop. One down now. That'll bring up to shortstop Harrison Jewell with one down here in the first inning. 3 pitches, 1 out. Chris, not a bad way to start the day.
No, well, Massey really had to move to make that catch out of left.
And shout out to Coach Martin, just texted me a picture of the Wildcats starting lineups. Appreciate that. The 0-1 pitch from Hernandez. Line drive, left field. Massey barely has to move again. 2 outs. Two up, 2 down quickly for the Wildcats. And bring up the left fielder Young here with 2 outs. We'll see some names we saw earlier this week for the Wildcats, but also some names we haven't seen this week, including the first 3 guys in this line. 0-1 pitch from Hernandez, who's working quickly, and that's line just outside. 1-1 pitch from Hernandez. Ground ball will get past the pitcher. Now this will be a tough play. First is in time, and a nice play there by the shortstop Mason. Hilton did not panic, set the feet, and makes a good strong throw. 1-2-3, go the Wildcats against Ricky Hernandez. Ravens coming up to bat. We'll be right back. Valley Fox in the bottom half of the first inning, and we're full foul. It is Bell leading off in center field. Strack hits second at second base. Holton at shortstop hits third. Gundelfinger at first, batting cleanup today. Platt at third base bats fifth. Massey at left bats sixth. Unrein behind the plate bats seventh. It is Augie Viles at DH batting eighth, and Brady Claypool is in ninth batting ninth. 0-2 is the fastball shot in the outside corner from Robichaud. Two pitch, grounded to short. Takes a nice little hop up into the glove. Throw to first is in time, and nice footwork there by the first baseman. On the bag. The pitch, that's our good friend Ryan Hercules. We did that name a lot on the way.
Yes, we did. We were down the same as him today. Good offensive defense.
One down for Robichaud. It'll bring up Carson Strack. Back on the season, hitting 407, 3 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Chris, 33 games into the year, 123 at bats. Struck out. 1-0 now as that fastball missed outside. Pitch for Robichaud. And in the dirt, 2-0. Interesting, what I've already noticed from Robichaud, Chris, is unconventional for a starter. He works exclusively out of the stretch. No windup.
No windup, and that's what you're more comfortable with. Bell, so far, seems to be second.
2-0 pitch coming to Strack. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Bell was retired on 3 pitches. Carson Strack now in the driver's seat here with 1 down. Robichaud gets his sign, kicks, fires, and that is ball 4. Strack draws his 16th walk of the year. And 1 out base runner for the Red Raiders.
Runs batted in, that's also a team high. And fly ball, left center field, should be playable, moving to his right, and making the catch will be the center fielder Adams, 2 down.
They win just a little bit better today than it was in the last 2 games. We saw that win last time, just blowing all over the place.
Yeah, and that's just kind of flowing around out there. But good pitch by Robichaud. Got it in just enough where he could not get the barrel of the bat to it. And got it off the end of the bat, and that's pretty a casual fly ball. And he's 1 out away from getting a 0 in the opening inning. Throw to first, stand back in time is Carson Strack. Strack does have 7 stolen bases this year, has not been caught yet. So not the top base stealer on this team, but he is effective when he goes. And he does go. First pitch, ball 1, throw down to second, and in time! Strack is thrown out by the catcher, and a great play by Salmeri. Inning over. Ravens get a walk, but no runs, no runners left on. We go to the second. No score here from Walter Johnson Park. Third baseman Tyler Geitzen leads off the second inning here for the Wildcats against Ricky Hernandez. Ball one on the sinker down low. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, Ricky Hernandez in that first inning as advertised. Quick, efficient, and effective. Grounded foul.
And it continues to be that way right now, looking at a 1-1 count.
You have to feel,
quickly.
I mean, it's the best, I think the most comforting thing ever for a manager is knowing you have a pitcher that's going to be the same guy every time he gets the ball. Strike two on the outside corner. There's a lot of pitchers, especially at the collegiate level, Chris, that, you know, they're still kind of finding their stuff. They're still finding their mechanics. And you go from, you know, extreme highs to extreme lows. It's very rare where you find somebody like Ricky Hernandez, who is just a true freshman, that is so consistent with every single time he takes the ball. 2-2 pitch, excuse me. And that is... We're still waiting for the umpire to call it, but there...
Ladies and gentlemen, the longest strike three call in the history of college baseball.
I think he was messing with the catcher, because I think the catcher, Drake Unrein, threw it down to third before he called it. So he was like, whoa. First pitch inside. This is the designated hitter, Seth Brown. He caught on Wednesday. Had a 2-run triple in the fifth inning on Wednesday. That kind of half swing.
The oops, I didn't mean to.
Exactly.
I did anyway.
Exactly. Nasty sinker there from Hernandez just under the hands. And he goes right back to it, nearly did it again. 3-1. Brown will be followed by Feldhausen, who stands on deck. The pitch, grounded foul, full count. Top two, no score. Ricky Hernandez has retired every batter he's faced to this point. Ravens drew a one-out walk, but were caught trying to steal a base. Full count pitch, skied to center field. Jack Bell will come in a few steps and make the catch, 2 down.
Hadn't played perfectly, just had to come in about 5-6 steps, and he got the catch.
I'll tell you what, the outfielders have been lined up just almost flawlessly today. I mean, we've seen 3 fly balls, Chris, and there's been maybe a grand total of like 8 steps taken.
Absolutely, which is better than 3 steps.
So now this is Aiden Feldhauser stepping in, first pitch swinging, skies it. This should be Bell, and coming in and making the catch. 6 up, 6 down, 2 innings complete in 18 minutes. Welcome to Ricky Hernandez Baseball. We're back right after this. Bottom of the second here in Coffeyville. Tyler Gundelfinger steps in, leading it off for the Ravens. We have no score through an inning and a half. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, Ravens will look to get some offense going because, well, Ricky Hernandez looks like his normal self here so far this afternoon.
So far, so good.
First pitch here from Robichaud. Missed ball 1. Gundelfinger is really coming to his own as this season's gone on. Started the year kind of in a bench role, but now hitting .298. with an OPS of about 850. He's played some great defense at third base and first base as well. And Jake Martin's rewarded him. He's in the starting lineup almost every day now. 1-1 pitch. And up high, 2-1.
He's definitely earned his spot in the starting rotation, or the starting lineup.
2-1 pitch to Tyler Gundelfinger. And grounded foul. Two balls, two strikes from Robichaud. Robichaud retired 3 of the 4 he faced in that first inning. Or I should say 3 of 3, because if you want to get into specifics.
Sure. In about 8 minutes.
Full count now. The pitch outside, ball 4. Second walk issued by Robichaud earlier in this one. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Quentin Platt. Platt puts down a bunt. This is a good one. Third baseman picks it up, throws to first. It's in time. But the runner, Gundelfinger, easily into second base and even took 3 or 4 steps past second base. Upstairs, ball 1 to Tyler Massey. Gundelfinger on second, 1 out. The pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Good plate discipline so far today by the Ravens, Chris. A lot of these pitches close, but Ravens doing a nice job laying off stuff that's close but not in the zone. Working hitters counts. Massey got jammed on that one. It's popped up to first, and Hercules makes the catch, 2 down. And now Drake Unrein will step in. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Ravens trying to scratch that first run across.
We're in the number of Adam Dunn.
Has the similar body size to Adam Dunn, too. Tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Has a lot of pop. Now, Chris, I mean, we're going to talk a lot about Ricky Hernandez today, and he's been very good, 6 up, 6 down so far. But so far through an inning and 2/3, as it's 0-2 quickly on Unrein, I'm impressed with Robichaud. He's done a nice job working effectively, and when he's put a couple base runners on via the free pass, he's gotten around it.
He sure has, and this is where we're, working with the same movements, same
outs. And it's strike 3 on the outside corner. Unrein gone looking, and Robichaud puts up a 0. We go to the third, no score from Coffeyville. We'll be right back. Top three here from Walter Johnson Park. Red Ravens and the Wildcats of Baker JV tied at 0. Ricky Hernandez back out for a third inning of work. He'll face Esposito, the right fielder, here to lead off the third. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. First pitch swinging, and that is roped. Does it stay fair? It is foul. But my goodness, it was punished.
Yeah. Hard hit, just about a 1.5 foot foul. Thank goodness if you're a Red Raven fan.
About a 1.5 foot foul, and also about 3 or 4 feet short of being a home run.
Right.
Just a unfortunate spot. Swing and a miss as he elevates the sink. 0-2.
I think he was trying to put that out over the 390 sign.
0-2 quickly on Esposito. Hernandez outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-8-9 due up for the Wildcats here in this third inning. It'll be Esposito followed by Hercules and Adams. Swing and a miss. So much movement on that sinker. 1 down, 7 up, 7 down for Ricky Hernandez. Chris, what have you seen so far from the Raven righty?
He's everything you had advertised and more. What a great pitcher. And definitely showing some great stuff so far in this game.
So 1 down, that'll bring up Ryan Hercules. And first pitch swinging line to left. Massey coming in hard and making the catch. Tyler Massey putting on a left field clinic this afternoon so far.
It probably didn't hurt his hands, but that sounded like that could have hurt coming off of the bat.
Well, that kind of sink on that pitch. I mean, that's the goal, is to kind of jam those hands and make it hurt to hit it. But 2 down, 8 up, 8 up, 8 up, 8 down. Strike 1 now to Adams as Hernandez looks to sit down the Wildcats in order here the first time through the lineup. 0-1. Just missed outside.
Not by much. Wow.
One pitch. And that's a breaking ball, strike 2. I'll tell you what, that sinker's so good that slider becomes almost unhittable.
Absolutely. And the one thing, you won't need a pitch clock on this guy.
And he goes right back to the breaking ball, strike 3. And 3 innings in the book. Ricky Hernandez locked in this afternoon. Ravens look to get him a run. We'll be back right after this. Bottom 3, Ravens will send 8-9-1 to the plate here against the starting pitcher, Robichaud. It'll be Augie Viles, the designated hitter, leading it off, followed by Brady Claypool and Jack Bell. I'm Shane Neal, alongside with me, Chris Freund. Beautiful day for baseball here on this Friday. No better way to kick off your weekend. Chris, we got done with all of our work obligations, and now we're here having a good time. No better way, or no way I'd rather start the weekend.
Oh, absolutely. There's a reason why we finished up early. 1, because we can. 2, CCC baseball.
It's a little secret of,
Just don't tell bosses.
well, I was going to say secret. As Paul Isles puts a swing on that one, flies it to center. This will be Adams, the center fielder, making the catch. One down.
I mean, it is a Good Friday, so.
It is, and I mean that's just. I think that's an underutilized secret of the workplace is if you start earlier of being productive, you usually get done faster.
True.
And then, as long as you don't strike one here to the 9-hole hitter Brady Claypool, as long as you don't, upset the people higher up than you, they usually are pretty understanding, and when you get your stuff done, they let you leave.
Sure.
1 ball, 1 strike on Claypool. Claypool on the season hitting 161, but a 314 on base percentage. So results in the hit column haven't been there for him this year, but still doing a great job drawing walks. One of my favorite things about a good basketball player, Chris, is you don't let how you shoot impact how you play defense.
Right.
That's what I see a lot of the same qualities in Claypool as he fouls that one off. He's not letting, baseball is a random sport at times. You can hit the ball really hard and it's an out. You can hit the shallowest little pop-up and it finds no man's land.
Right.
But Brady Claypool not letting the results in the hit column impact his ability to get on base, draw walks, recognize the plate. That one outside, full count.
And you never know when things are going to turn around.
Absolutely. As long as you keep your knowledge of the strike zone, you don't swing at pitches that aren't in the zone, you're going to turn it around faster than if you start chasing.
Absolutely.
Full count pitch, outside, ball 4, there you go.
Good example right there.
So the 9-hole hitter reaches, and now Bell and Schrack due up with a runner on. And if you're the Red Raven offense, you have to like your odds of putting a run across with those two guys coming up with a runner on base.
Absolutely, yeah.
Throw over to first, and back in time is Claypool. Ball 1. Kansas City Royals in action today. They're out in San Francisco playing the Giants out in California today. That'll be on Sunshine 98.9 if you want to listen to that. Ball 2. 2-0 on Bell.
See, that's the good news. You can listen to the Royals on Sunshine 98.9.
Still hang out with us.
And hang out with us, watching on the YouTube channel.
Hopefully the Royals can get going on the offensive end today as there's a mound visit very quickly. Scored 3 runs in the 8th inning last night. Took some good swings. Bobby Witt Jr. hit his first home run of the year, so maybe that's the turning point, Chris.
Oh, absolutely.
They really struggled scoring runs their first 6-7 games of the year, but maybe that 3-run 8th inning is what turns it around.
Absolutely. And come on. When you're facing Arson Judge and the Giants, things are going to go right.
Of course. 2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0, and that throw into right field.
Haven't got away from him a little bit.
Claypool will end up at second, runner in scoring position now for the Ravens. Looks like the Wildcats having inverse problems to what they had on Wednesday. On Wednesday, they had issues getting the throw down to second while runners were stealing. And that one, they had an issue not getting the throw into right field.
That'd be a tough issue to have.
It is. It's better to have a good arm, though.
That's true.
I suppose. 3 balls, 1 strike as Bell takes a strike.
It's the whole strength versus accuracy thing.
Let's teach this guy some control before he kills someone. 3-1 pitch. Bell takes a strike inside corner. And again, I've been impressed so far with Robichaud. I mean, he's had a runner on base in all 3 innings, but it does not seem like it's phased him to this point. He seems like he's still very composed.
Good velocity.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Bell. Swing and foul back. 96. Full count pitch is low. Back-to-back walks.
He may run like Mays, but never mind.
I was going to say that one. That one I'd keep in the back pocket, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that one.
If you wanna relive that one, watch the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just actually reading an article earlier today on the top 34 characters in that movie. I'm a little upset that they made as that one first pitch swinging a Shrek, that is diving and caught by Adams. And that's going to be a double play to end the inning, and Robichaud is fired up, as he should be. What a catch. And the Ravens strand 2. We go to the 4th. Is robbed, and now it'll be left fielder Young. Foul ball, and it'll get out of play beyond the reach of Guffinger. Ricky Hernandez looking to sit down his 12th consecutive batter. Here's the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and fouled off. That's the worst kind of outcome when you're hitting, Chris, is the foul ball where it's a strike, and it also you foul it off of yourself. So you're in pain and you're down a strike.
Right. That's insult to injury right there.
Especially if you foul it off like the top of your foot.
Ouch.
1-2 pitches low. I think that's one of the few changeups we've seen today from Hernandez. Usually, mainly 2 pitches, sinker slider. Slider there, and he strikes him out. Inning over. Ricky Hernandez has sat down 12 in a row. Ravens trying to get him a run. We'll be right back. Two balls, no strikes. Holton clearly knows the strike zone better than I do. Fouls that one off. Beautiful day for baseball. We got a doubleheader for you here this afternoon as soon as this game is over. Scheduled for 7 innings. We'll have a 30-minute intermission and then another 7-inning game. So if you're getting off work or not doing anything, it's a beautiful day to get on down to Walter Johnson Park. We still got plenty of baseball to go this afternoon.
Plenty of prime seats still available, too.
3-1 pitch. Popped up. And Hercules moving in and making the catch. 1 down.
I think we even have a few sweet seats left.
Might. Gundelfinger will come up, 1 down, bottom of the 4th. Robichaud and Hernandez, neither have allowed a hit.
If you get seats in the suite, I actually bring you nachos and pop.
There you go. First pitch is high. If you get a sweet seat, Chris will bring you a
I'll
refreshment.
Why not?
One-0 pitch to Gundelfinger is a strike.
Just make your payments to Shane Neal. Care of KG.
The 1-1 pitch from Robichaud. Upstairs. Popped up. This one might get out of play, and it does. As you might have heard.
Yeah, it's possible. Could have heard that.
I'm hoping at some point today there's a hit or fly ball to right so that I can playfully go Esposito. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your pity giggle. Full count pitch. Gundelfinger takes ball 4. Ravens have drawn 5 walks today. Do not have a hit yet.
I think that's the only thing that might be against the pitcher is he's given up 5 walks. Sure, he hasn't given up any hits, but you're not going to keep this Red Raven hitless for too much longer.
Well, that, and even if you do, the more walks you issue, the higher that pitch count gets.
Very true.
First pitch, Gundelfinger goes, and safe. He snuck his hand in there. Stolen base for Tyler Gundelfinger. That was one of those Javi Baez swing moves. Throw was down there, but he did that little kind of planted in the dirt and lifted that arm up and snuck the hand in there. 2-0 on Platt. Quentin Platt put down a perfect bunt his first time up. New pitcher for the Wildcats coming in. It's a right-hander, and he will face Tyler Massey. 2 on, 1 out, bottom 4. Ravens looking to get that first run of the day across. As Ricky Hernandez looking very, very sharp on the mound today. Massey. First pitch. And liner off the bag into center field, base hit. They send home the run. Scoring is Gundelfinger. Into third with a slide is Platt. And into second, Tyler Massey. Ravens strike first.
And you knew it wasn't going to be much longer before the Red Ravens got their first hit.
Quite literally the first pitch after they took out Robichaud. So an RBI single for Tyler Massey. We'll see if they call it a double or if they say advanced on the throw. I'm going to guess that he advanced on the throw. But now Drake Unrein comes up. And this now 1-run lead. Breaking ball missed inside. That was a big bender, Chris.
That was huge, yeah.
1 ball, no strikes.
Floated.
Pitch to Unrein is low. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss.
Good 2 off speed there.
Yeah, went to that breaking ball again. Platt stands at third. Massey stands at second. Unrein at the plate. And fouled off. Two and 2, 1-0 Ravens on an RBI single from Tyler Massey. Swing and a miss. Sunrun retired on strikes. 2 down.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch and a very important out for them.
So now Augie Vile steps up. Runners on second and third and 2 outs. First pitch is high. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. And Viles fights it off. Likes that breaking ball.
He does. I'm kind of surprised he's throwing it to a left-handed batter because if it curves, it's going to be right in the batter's wheelhouse, I would think.
And that one's skied. Will it stay in play? Moving over. No. Off the shed.
The shed taking one for the team there.
Absolutely. Didn't show any sign of pain. He ate that.
Ate it. Yep.
One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, Viles to left field. Should be playable. And the catch is made by Young. Inning over. Ravens get 1. Tyler Massey with the big hit. Ricky Hernandez has a lead. Can he hold it? We'll be back for the 5th right after. Top 5 as we return here to Walter Johnson Park. Tyler Geitzen leads off for the Wildcats. 1-0 Ravens the score. Tyler Massey delivered the clutch hit. Got Coffeyville the lead. Ricky Hernandez has retired all 12 batters he's faced so far. Now he's got a lead. And Chris, a 1-run lead with a guy like this on the mound feels like a 5-run lead.
Oh, absolutely. You can't beat a 1-run lead with a pitcher of this caliber.
Skied, Bell, and Schrack will take control and make the catch. 1 down. So Carson Schrack makes the snag on the pop-up. Geitzen retired. 1 down, and that'll bring up Seth Brown, designated hitter today. First pitch from Hernandez. Strike. Feels like he gets ahead in every at-bat, Chris.
But there's only been, 1 or 2 times he's gone to that first ball?
If that, swing and a foul ball. 0-2 quickly. And, I mean, it's not just Brown. Most of these hitters, they just look so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Slider stays inside. One ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez. 2-2. Two and two. Hernandez. Tough ground ball to shortstop. Holton sets the feet, fires, and got him. 2 down, and strong defense behind Hernandez today.
Absolutely. A couple of great plays in the left field. 3 great plays in the left field, in fact. Great solid infield play.
14 up, 14 down. And now it'll be Aiden Feldhauser. One ball, no strikes. Hernandez. Swing and a miss. I don't know if anybody stands a chance against that slider.
Kind of like fishing in the verdigris, catching nothing.
Swing and a miss.
Verdigris, verta. You know what I mean?
That, yeah.
That there river just about
That there river.
down the street from us.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He elevates and gets Feldhausen a strikeout. 5 innings in the books for Ricky Hernandez. Ravens lead at 1-0. We're back to the bottom of the 5th. Brady Claypool leads off for the Ravens here in the bottom half of the 5th, the right fielder. I'm Shanil, Chris Freund alongside with me. Ball 1 to Claypool. Ravens got their first run of the day in the last inning. Tyler Massey, the clutch hit, and Claypool chased that one.
That looked like one of those I shouldn't be swinging as he was swinging kind of swings.
Yep. That one fouled off. One ball, 2 strikes to Claypool. Outside, 2-2. Upstairs, full count. Claypool, Bell, and Schrack due up here in this 5th inning. And it's strike 3. Locked him up with that full count breaking ball, 1 down.
Goodness. Nice pitch. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
The Wildcat pitching's been fantastic today. That tells you how good you have to be to beat this team on days that Ricky Hernandez pitches. Chris, they've given up 1 hit and 1 run. Problem is they haven't had a base runner yet. Oh, 1 pitch to Bell. Grounded to third and under the glove of the third baseman, Geitzen. See how they scored? I think that's a hit. That should be a hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there's high expectations for third baseman out there, but that was a tough play.
Yeah, I mean, Olay or not.
I don't think it should be considered an error until it's in front of you.
Right.
He was lunging to his left.
Right, absolutely.
So Schrack at the plate, with Bell on first. 1-0 Ravens, 1 out, bottom 5. Reminder, this is a 7-inning game, as is game 2. We'll have a 30-minute little recess in between.
Recess, really?
Uh-huh. We're going to go on the monkey bars, Chris.
Sweet.
Throw down to second, and not in time. Bell's in there, safe.
What if there's a teeter-totter nearby?
Maybe. Worth checking out, probably. So 1-0 on Schrack. Bell takes second on his 20th stolen base of the year.
Wow.
Now he's only 19 home runs away from a 2020 season. Schrack, well hit baseball down the left field line. Carson Schrack delivers. Scoring is Bell. It's a double for Carson Schrack, and it's 2-0 Ravens. What a great piece of hitting.
Yeah, that was a great hit. The Schrack attacks again, and it strikes again.
The Ravens are both tracking and attacking.
Yes. And the outfielders are backing up.
Backing and tracking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Red Ravens are now hacking.
But they're not lacking.
No. Pretty soon.
When's the album dropping, Chris? That was a great little
That was
verse we
nice,
put
yeah.
on, yeah.
Pretty soon they'll be packing and heading home.
I don't know if I can top that one. And that one off the glove of the second baseman. See, with the pressure mounting, they're cracking.
Nice.
Thank you.
And
Thank
right
you.
now our listeners and our viewers are yakking. Okay, everybody go down the alphabet. What else can we get here?
I was going to say, we might be running out of words here.
Yeah, we got lacking, right? Crap. The bats are cracking.
Hacking. If there's one that gets elevated and it's got a chance of going, I guess you could say it's jacking. That one fouled off.
Okay, I think we reached our.
Yeah, I think
now.
we've capped
good.
it off.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm officially sacking this rap battle.
I don't even know if you can call it a rap battle. It was more like radio Scrabble. The bunt laid down by Gundelfinger. Scoring is Schrack. It's an RBI for Gundelfinger, and it's 3-0. So runner on second, 2 outs. It'll be Quentin Platt. Ball 1. There's a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. That one hit well into the gap by Platt. It is down for a hit. Scoring is Holton. RBI single for Platt. 4-0 Ravens.
We knew the bats were going to come alive soon, and they sure have in these last 2 innings. 3 so far here in the 5th.
I'm glad you said so far, because here comes a guy that could add 2 more very quickly, Tyler Madsen.
You know, I haven't seen a home run in person. It'd be nice to see one, perhaps in this at-bat.
First pitch breaking ball, strike 1.
I'm not going to go as far as saying he's going to get one like I predicted the triple play last game.
Predicting a triple play was pretty
Dumb.
outstanding.
It was dumb. It was really dumb, but you know.
Oh, and the pitch roped by Massey. It is caught. Adams has played a very sharp center field today. Inning over. Ravens get 3. It's 4-0. Ricky Hernandez coming back to the mound. Ricky Hernandez back out there for the 6th inning. It's 4-0 Red Ravens. I'm Shane Neal. Chris Freund alongside with me. 69 minutes into this game, and we're in the top of the 6th, Chris. Now that is a win for the pitch clock era.
Absolutely it is. That's the mighty 69 right there. For those of you who listen to the mighty 690 KGGF.
0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1. And strike 3 as Hernandez picks up another strikeout for out number 1 here in the 6th. Esposito retired.
Couldn't quite keep the hands back.
I want to swing, a half miss, but it's a strike nonetheless.
A full strike.
This is Hercules. Strike 2.
Hercules has been quiet today.
Well, he's only had 2 at-bats. Hard to make an impact when the pitcher's mowing everyone down. 0-2 from Hernandez. Just missed with that one. Little low, maybe?
Had to have been. Because it got a lot of the plate, that's for sure.
1-2. Slider off the plate, 2-2. Two count. Hernandez. Full count.
Is that the first full count we've seen tonight?
Second.
The second one.
We had one in the 2nd inning. They are few and far between, though.
Yes, they are.
And it is ball 4. That's the first base runner of the day for the Wildcats. Hernandez issues a 1-out walk. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Adams. Adams played a really nice day in center field. That diving catch in the 3rd. He made a nice running catch to rob Massey last half of the 5th. 1 run first, 1 out. Fouled off.
I think what surprises me most about this Wildcat lineup, they have Hercules batting 8th.
I know.
That's
With the way he played on Wednesday, you'd expect him to be hitting like somewhere between 3 and 6.
Exactly.
0-1 pitch. Hernandez gets his sign, works out of the stretch, strike 2. Before you can blink, you're down 0-2.
It's crazy. The movement on that slider is just amazing. And he can throw it to either right-handed or left-handed batters. It doesn't matter.
He can throw it on either side of the plate.
Yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez takes his time, gets his pitch. And nice pick by Unrein. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Or excuse me, 1 out. Looking for out number 2. Just missed.
Wow.
Almost feels like the kid that's kind of poking at his food, just kind of messing with it, waiting for it to. 2-2 pitch. And there it is, strike 3. Slider catches the outside corner. Adams gone looking, 2 down. If he can get the final 4 outs of this game, Chris, it would be the 6th complete game for Ricky Hernandez this year, 9 starts.
Oh, wow. 6 and 9. Wow, that's crazy.
66% of the time he gets the ball, he goes the distance if he can get these final 4 outs. Swing and a miss, changeup.
Something would have to drastically change for him to not be able to, I don't think.
He'd have to give up a couple runs.
Yeah. And the way he's pitching. I realize stranger things have happened, but goodness, I don't see it happening.
0-1. Ball. Nice pick by Unrein.
I mean, he would pretty much have to lose command of his of the strike zone, and he definitely hasn't done that. Only allowing 1 base runner.
He would have to hit an absolute brick wall in terms of fatigue.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch, strike. 1-2.
And he hasn't done that in 5 2/3.
Well, and he's gone the distance 5 times already this year.
Exactly.
He's got stamina.
No doubt. And I'm curious to know if those are 7-inning games or 9-inning games.
I think a majority of them are 7. The strategy that Coach Martin's been using for a lot of this year is have Ricky pitch game 1 of a doubleheader, have him eat up 6 or 7 of those innings, and then you have your full bullpen for game 2. Throw to first, and back in time there is Hercules. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ravens lead at 4-0 here, top of the 6th. 7-inning game here, game 1 of a 2-game doubleheader. And a ground ball will tail foul. Gundelfinger just casually behind the back that. I mean, if that doesn't sum up how good of a defender he's been all year.
How does backhand this? Not a deal.
Well, he just casually flipped it behind his back and then flicked it back to the pitcher.
There you go.
That's just showing off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Massey cuts it off. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's a double. It's 2nd and 3rd now for the Wildcats.
Kind of wonder if if holding him at third is going to come back to bite them.
Well, I mean,
I don't know how close that play was to coming up.
It would have been a play at the plate, but I mean the amount of contact they've that was their first hit of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like they're betting on them getting a clutch 2-out hit here, and that just hasn't happened yet today.
It definitely hasn't, no.
Strike 1.
And with pitches like that, it's not going to happen.
Oh, 0-1 from Hernandez. Strike 2. And he's got him backed up in again the corner of the ring, Chris. Can he deliver the knockout punch? Slider here, heater, what are you doing? And a number back to Hernandez. He'll run it and underhand it himself. 6 scoreless innings for Ricky Hernandez. Ravens lead at 4-0. They'll bat for what could be the final time here in game 1 when we come back. All right, let's go. Bottom 6, Drake Unrein leads off for the Ravens. They lead it 4-0. I'm Shaniel, alongside with me, Chris Freund. Ricky Hernandez, 3 outs away from another complete game, his 6th of the year. Ravens will try to get him a couple extra runs here as we go to the 6th. First pitch swinging Unrein, and that falls foul. So 0-1 to Unrein. Fun pitching matchup for all you Major League Baseball fans going on right now. Zach Wheeler against Hunter Green in Philadelphia.
Goodness gracious, yeah.
4 strikeouts already, the first 6 batters of the game. 0-1 to Unrein, swing and a miss. And Unrein swings and misses, strikeout. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Augie Viles. Chris, they should take the tape of this game and send it to Rob Manfred. He'll probably use this as a pace of play 101.
Yeah, really. Goodness gracious.
So Viles steps in and first pitch fouls it back.
Okay, Robbie. I know you've cut time off of games about 32 minutes a game now. But if you really want to cut it down to about, I don't know, hour 45, watch this.
I was going to say, if you want to shave off an hour 20,
Yeah,
get rid of the
right.
commercials and watch this.
Exactly.
1-1 now on Viles.
Well, that's an interesting thing you bring up because, you know, the commercial breaks have gone from 2 to 2.5 minutes. Shave some time off, you could do that.
Twice an inning. So that's,
Exactly.
That's 5 minutes of commercials every inning where, I mean, the game can take 2 hours all you want, but that's at minimum 45 minutes of ads.
Absolutely. And the way broadcasts now are putting commercials in during the inning, you could almost cut it down to 2 instead of 2.5.
I went inside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Viles.
Don't get me wrong, I like money just as much as the next guy. And I'm going to quit right there before I get into back in my day post, you know. But anyway.
TVs didn't exist back then.
Ouch.
Sorry.
There's a walk right there. No, we watched our games through ticker tape. There you go.
Ticker tape. So it'll be a runner on first, 1 out for the Ravens, and it'll be a pinch runner here for Viles as they will go to number 41, Jackson Metters.
We listened to the game through Morse code.
Oh,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. You know, back when Babe Ruth was playing.
So Metters pinch runs, and now here's Claypool. Ball 1. Outside, 2-0 on Claypool. Claypool's had some good at-bats today.
Absolutely, and I'm looking at the right side of the infield with Hercules holding the runner on. You got a pretty good gap in between first and second base.
And with going to the speed of Metters, it looks like it would be a first to third situation.
No doubt.
Now showing bunt on a 2-0 count. Runner took off, and the throw ends up in center field. Metters is going to get up. The ball gets by the center fielder. And how about this? What a carom. And the Ravens are going to get a run out of it. 5-0.
Just when you thought he was going to be picked off, something good happens. An errant throw gets past the center fielder and a run. Wow.
Hey,
Wasn't expecting that.
I don't think Ricky Hernandez is going to give up 4 in the 7th, but never say no to insurance.
True.
Claypool shows bunt, gets it down. This is a really good one. Throw to first is in time. Great play by the third baseman, Geitzen. 2 down.
He was out, but not by much.
So now Jack Bell will bat. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Ravens. First pitch is low and away. That one hit him. So Bell gets plunked, 2-out base runner, and now you're going to have another battle with Carson Schrack, which I'm sure they did not want.
No. They didn't want to have to face him until, 35 minutes or so from now.
I was going to say, try to push it off to game 2.
Exactly. It didn't happen.
Had a beautiful opposite field double down the line his last time up. First pitch swinging and through the right side base hit. Bell with a big turn. He'll go to third, and he'll make it without a slide. And trying to sneak in the back door is Schrack, but they got him. Great job there by the Wildcats, not giving up on the play. They get Schrack at second. Ravens get a run. Ricky Hernandez gets a swing and miss as we start the 7th inning here from Walter Johnson Park. 5-0 Coffeyville. Hernandez looking for his 6th complete game of the year. 1 ball, 1 strike as he faces left fielder Young. It'll be Young, Geitzen, and Brown. That sounds like a law firm, Chris. Diving play by Platt. Throw to first. And not in time. Kind of got that cleat stuck in the dirt there when he went to throw that.
And the mound didn't help him either. Tried to bounce it halfway across and ended up hitting the mound and kind of popping it up a little bit.
Change up. Quickly 0-2.
How many times have you said that today?
Probably a dozen.
Probably so.
0-2 pitch from Hernandez. See you later. No, excuse me, got a piece of it.
For one more pitch.
For now.
Right. Okay, maybe 2 more pitches.
Ball 1. One and 2 on Geitzen. Runner on first, nobody out. Top 7. There it is. Strikeout. 1 down. Now you can exit stage left. I think I just got exposed for not having had any theater experience. I think it's exit stage right, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I got exposed. Ball 1, and Unrein bluffs the throw back to first.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but, you know.
That's rare.
I know.
0-1 pitch, or excuse me, 1-0 pitch fouled back by Seth Brown. Brown up, runner on first, 1 out. Feldhausen on deck. One ground ball away from this being game over. 1-1 pitch from Hernandez. Line to left. Massey coming on, makes the catch. 2 down. Man, stop hitting it to left. It's not working out for you.
It's a human vacuum cleaner out there.
Ricky Hernandez 1 out away from finishing off this one. He's gone 6 2/3. And he has been sensational. 5-0 Coffeyville. First pitch to Feldhausen. Strike. No, excuse me, they say just off the plate. Inside, 2-0. Throw to first and back in time is Young. Grounded to Schrack. They go to second for 1. And that is how this one comes to an end. Ravens win game 1, 5-0. Ricky Hernandez goes the distance. Ravens get win number 17 on the season. They are now 14-8 here at home. We're going to step away for 30 minutes while we get ready for game number 2. We have a full another 7 innings to go from Walter Johnson Park. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Game 2, and get you a guy who can do both, Chris.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 here.
And after playing game 1, he's probably already warmed up and ready to go for game 2.
You'd like to think. 0-2 from Holt, and grounded foul. This is Long, leadoff hitter for the Wildcats, fouled back. 0-2.
Long in the box, ready at first.
Long's in right field here for this game. Looks like this lineup's a lot more similar to what we saw on Wednesday from the Wildcats. Long, it'll be Long, Joel, Young, and then Geitzen, Brown, Feldhausen, Esposito, Hercules, and Adams. Swing and a miss, goes to the slider, strikes him out. A strikeout for Holton, 1 down here in the top half of the first.
I'm surprised Hercules is still batting 8th.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
It is.
He was the first person to get on in the last game, too. It's crazy. So now stepping in, it will be Joel. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Mason Holton leads the team in home runs, now trying to catch the team lead in strikeouts, I guess. Competitive guy. 1-1. Becker. Nice block there. Do you have to have a nice block when there's nobody on base? I mean, it's still cool to show off, I guess.
I suppose so, but probably not. I mean, you can kind of take her easy a little bit, I think.
1-1 pitch. Foul back. Holton doing a nice job getting ahead in the count so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets his sign ready, fires, and it's blocked by Becker. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be caught by Massey. Massey makes the snag, 2 down. Here's how the Ravens line up defensively here in game number 2. Left to right in the outfield, Tyler Massey in left. You'll see Jack Bell in center, and Tate Moody gets the start here in. And third to first on the infield as the first pitch is popped up, foul. It'll be Platt at third. Gundelfinger gets the start at short. Schrack at second. Reddy at first. And Zach Becker gets the start behind the plate for Mason Holton. How about this, Chris? Holton pitching and DHing, hitting in the 3-hole. That is about as valuable as a player as you're going to find.
That's kind of Ohtani-like.
That is Ohtani-like. 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch there. Yeah, good slider there for sure. Tailing away, and now 1-2. And line, that's going to be a base hit. So Young with a 2-out single. And the Wildcats are going to get their first hit of game number 2 5 innings earlier than they got their first hit of game number 1.
You like to get it get it out of the way. It kind of relieves the pressure of trying to get it later on.
Absolutely. I only recognize them by like the name on my contact list.
Sometimes I do, but more than likely, if they aren't stored on my phone, the call doesn't get answered.
That's fair. I got a phone call from my buddy from college, but it was his number that popped up, not his name, so it took me about 15 seconds to realize who it was.
I remember phone numbers from 35 years ago and can't remember what I had for lunch. So.
That's true. I can remember family members' phone numbers by heart, but
Yeah.
some of my best friends since like middle school, I only know them as their name in my phone.
Right.
That one golfed well into right field by. And a nice catch by Moody as he runs it down to Rob, the outfielder Geisel. Inning comes to an end. 1 hit, no runs. Mason Holton gets a 0. Ravens coming to bat. We'll be right back here from Walter Johnson Park. Do it. Ravens coming to bat here, bottom half of the first, and they look to get some early offense. Starting lineup for the Ravens here in game number 2. Jack Bell leads it off in center field. Carson Schrack bats second at second base. Mason Holton, starting pitcher, bats third. Gundelfinger at shortstop bats cleanup. Platt at third bats fifth. Massey in left bats sixth. Moody in right bats seventh. Reddy at first bats eighth, and Zach Becker, the catcher, will hit ninth. Bell into the box. First pitch from the side armor. Hits him. And a leadoff base runner, 1 pitch into the game.
I think that's the first sidearm I've ever seen here.
Yeah, I can't remember seeing one for sure.
Yeah.
So, unique arm slot, but
yeah,
it gets easy for the hitters when you just hit them. So.
Yeah.
Leadoff man on for the Ravens. Bell has great speed, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be Carson Schrack had an RBI double in game number 1. First pitch takes it, strike 1 on the outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch to Schrack. Runner goes. Pitch is inside. It'll be a tough throw, and it's not in time. Stolen base. One ball, 1 strike. Runner in scoring position early for the Ravens. Now on Wednesday, they won game 1 of the doubleheader 8-1, and then won game 2 in 5 innings via run rule. We'll see if the offense is ready to put up a big number again here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I hope that didn't hit your car there, Shay, because it looked like it was going right for it.
It shouldn't. I'm a little more directly behind, but
yeah,
might be heading for Chris's car.
Oh, dang. Luckily, I parked underneath the tree. That's like right directly behind the bathroom.
There you go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schrack. Bell off second base. And got a hanger. Hits it well into left center field. It will be caught. And Bell will retreat, go back to second. Nice pitch. 1 down as Schrack is retired on a fly ball to left field for the first out of the ball game for the Raven offense. So that'll bring up Mason Holton. Holton pitching and DHing today.
That'd you ever seen that before when you commentated a game before, Shay?
I have not called a Shohei Ohtani game, so no. I have seen a guy that started in the outfield and came in to pitch later in the game.
Nice.
They did do that at my university, so. That one outside, ball 1. It was funny, he led the team in RBIs and saves.
Really?
Yeah.
Good save.
Well, he's going to be a professional player here in about 3 months, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the NBA draft and MLB draft, too.
1-0 pitch to Holton. A delivery, and it's skied. Right center field. Coming in is the center fielder, Adams. And he gives way to the right fielder, makes the catch. Out number 2. So now Gondelfinger comes up with Bell on second. Now 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning.
I will say, Gondelfinger is a pretty cool last name to have for a baseball player.
It's top tier. It sounds like a James Bond villain, like Chris said.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch to Gondelfinger is a strike on the outside corner. Gondelfinger showing his versatility. He's played most of the year at third base, played first base in game 1. Now he's at shortstop in game 2. Ball 2. Excuse me, that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Bell takes his lead off of second base. Got hit by the first pitch of the game. Stole second base. But fly balls by Schrack and Holton. And he's in danger of being stranded. 2 and 1.
I will say it is a beautiful day out here at Walter Johnson Park. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Low 60s. Not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, 67 right now. Feels like 67. The wind speed at 8 miles.
2-1 catches the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count 2-2 here on Gondelfinger with 2 outs and a runner on second.
Bell has good speed, so a hit here would score a run. And the 2-2 outside, full count. Runner will go here on this pitch, you'd have to think, with Jack Bell's speed.
This either ends the inning or extends the inning.
There you go, ends or extends. I like it. Full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch here, and this is what we call an action pitch. Runner will go. Big moment of this game here early on. The pitch. Outside, ball 4.
I use that line in softball a little bit too. It either extends or ends the inning. I think it's kind of cool because it gives it a little edge.
Quentin Platt comes up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Platt at third base today. Had a very nice sack bunt in game 1. We'll see if he's able to cash in here with a clutch 2-out knock. Pitcher steps off. Wildcats this afternoon is Pouch.
As I was in there, called strike.
Now, no balls, 1 strike. Runners on second and first. After a hit batter and a walk, Raven still looking for that first hit of the day. Just missed that inside corner. Not a bad idea there.
I kind of like that. That looked really good.
That was a pitch that
That looked like something you'd throw, Shay.
maybe 8 years ago. The 1-1 pitch from Pouch. And nice block there by Brown, Seth Brown. Back behind the plate after DHing in game 1, and it's 2-1 on Platt.
I wonder if he kind of has a friendship with Seth Green.
Never know. Maybe all the Seths are in a club together. That one ripped, but right at the shortstop. They'll flip it to second, and the inning is over. Platt hit it hard, but right at the shortstop. Inning over. We go to the second. No score here from Walter Johnson Park. We'll be right back. Ready? Second inning, no score as the Ravens got a couple on but could not cash it in. Chris back with me. Chris will be doing the top halves of the inning. Steven will be helping out me with the bottom half of the inning because nobody can deal with me for a full inning.
I'm letting that one go.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I gave you a heater down the middle and you didn't swing.
Well, you know.
Sometimes you got to take, you know.
Sometimes you just got to be nice.
I'll tell you, Chris, the Reds 9-hole hitter just got an RBI knock off Zach Wheeler. I'm feeling pretty good.
That's a good time to feel good right there.
That's a game-tying knock right there in the 5th inning. And with a pitcher as good as Zach Wheeler, I'll take every run we can get. 2-1 the count here from Holton. Speaking of good pitchers, Mason looking to get his 4th out of the game. This one's skied to right. Tate Moody trying to get underneath it. Battle in the sun. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Nice job of looking through the webbing of the glove to make that catch.
No doubt about it. Been good defense today by the Ravens. Really can't think of any miscues. Good, nice plays. Outfield's played great today.
Definitely. Massey and left especially.
First pitch skied foul. This is Feldhauser. Swing and a miss. Chris, I will take this to the grave. I think the best pitch combination you can have as a pitcher is an effective fastball and an effective changeup. You don't even need to change locations, just speed.
Oh, absolutely.
And you can have people off balance the whole day.
No, he definitely was off balance on that last strike. Had him bailing out of the batter's box on that last swing and miss.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Holton with a strikeout of Feldhausen. 2 down here in the second.
Kind of had him bailing on that one, too.
So 2 quick outs here in the second inning. It'll bring up Espinito. First pitch, foul back. Wind's picked up a little bit, blowing out to left. That's on the outside corner, strike 1. Excuse me, that's strike 2.
Quickly 0-2.
Quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch, looking to climb the ladder with the heat, and it's called strike 3 on the outside corner. Might have been a friendly call there, but the Red Ravens will take it. 2 innings in the books here. We'll go bottom 2. Red Ravens and the Wildcats scoreless from Coffeyville. Red Ravens and Wildcats scoreless here in Coffeyville, and we'll have Massey, Moody, and Reddy 6, 7, 8 due up for the Ravens. First one ball inside from Pouch. Ravens got 2 on. Jack Bell was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the game, and then a walk to the cleanup hitter Gundelfinger, but Platt hit a hard ground ball to short and ended the inning. Mason Holton threw 2 scoreless innings so far on the mound for the Ravens.
But I will say this, though. Whenever that he was running, almost got bopped in the foot.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. On a good pitch from Pouch. Pouch throwing that sidearm almost underhand angle. And that one high, 2-2.
It looked like he even alternated too. Like he went from sidearm to just normal. But I mean, then again though, some pitchers don't ever have like a normal kind of style of pitching.
That one swing and a miss by Massey on a nasty slider, tailing away, 1 down. Great pitch from Pouch. So that'll bring up Tate Moody. Moody in right field today. Moody got on a really nice little run about a month ago. Ended up working his way into the cleanup spot. Now trying to get back going offensively. He's hitting in the 7-hole today.
Is that pitch is down low, ball 1.
There's a strike with the breaking ball in the outside corner. Nice pitch there to Moody. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd inning. That one grounded to third. Tough play. Nicely made by Geitzen. Throw to first in time.
Now coming with the bat is Ryan Reddy. Let's see if Baker is ready for Ryan Reddy.
2 outs, bottom of the 2nd inning. Ravens looking to get the first run of the game here in game number 2. First pitch to Reddy's a breaking ball. Just missed off the inside corner. Did not miss by much. Nice pitch there from Pouch, who's really been pretty effective here in the first 2 innings. It's really been a nice day for the
pitchers?
For the starters for the Wildcats. They had, of course, in game 1, Robichaud, and now in this one, Pouch. 1-1 on Reddy. Pouch gets his sign. And now we'll step off the mound. This is the 2nd consecutive pitcher for Baker that is working exclusively from the stretch. That one catches the zone, up and away, strike 2. Now just 1 strike away from a 1-2-3 2nd inning for Pouch. He's been impressive so far. The 1-2 pitch, excuse me. And goes to that breaking ball. Reddy fights it off. Out of play. Ryan Reddy on the year in 32 games, hitting .250 with 22 runs batted in. OPS of about 715. That one outside, count runs full.
See, I honestly hate this count. 3 ball. Oh wait, is it full or is it 2-2?
Oh, you're right. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that wing. Ravens and Wildcats scoreless through 2. We go to the 3rd. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back here as we are in the 3rd inning here. That first pitch is swung and a miss, strike 1 to number 21 here for Baker. Ball when they're called. I'm Steven Kyler here, joined alongside Chris Freund and Shay New, who had to step out for a brief moment, and that is a swing and a miss, strike 2. Just a bit up top, ball 2. Swing, no swing there, strike 3.
And a great pitch by Holton there. 1 out.
Yes, I absolutely agree. That was a really great pitch. Pitch, that's popped up. Ryan goes for it, but just goes outside.
Had a pretty good play on that. Almost was able to go in foul ground and pick that up.
Oh yeah. If only there wasn't that wall there to protect him.
That one's up high and a little bit outside, 1-1. And excuse me, swing, he went around 1-2. One out here in the top of the fourth.
Is it the fourth or is it the third?
It is the third, you're right. Top of the third, you're right. There's an excuse me swing.
An excuse me swing?
An
I like
excuse
that.
me swing. It's like,
I
oops,
like that.
I didn't mean to swing, but I did it anyway. They complete the out at first.
You had a little kerfuffle.
2 down now. Tying at 0. Here in the third.
Yeah. That is hit to a shortstop.
Gun the finger with the throw over. And a quick 3 up, 3 down inning. At the end of 2.5, we're tied at 0. We'll be back from Walter Johnson Park.
Welcome back here to Walter Johnson Park. Here we are now in the bottom of the third. Here, tied up at 0. Steven Kyler here, Chris Freund alongside me, and Shay Neal as well.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
In the meantime, Bell looks at a ball on the outside, a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. It'll be a Becker, Bell, and then Schrack. So 9-1-2
Yeah.
for the Red Ravens.
Strike
That
2
one
call.
gets the inside, so he's gotten both corners here to go 0-2.
Man, that was really, that was some good pitching.
That slider is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Able to catch both sides of the plate, and there's a foul ball, goes out of play, 0-2. Back in, and the 0-2 pitch. There's that crazy sidearm delivery, and there's a strikeout. Changing up those arm angles is really helping the pitcher right now. Back to the top of the order, Bell.
And he even alternates it too. Like he goes sidearm, then he like throws it normal. Well, normal in a way.
Whatever your definition of a normal is, right?
Yeah.
There's an underarm that's just a tad outside, 1-0.
It was good to see some of the softball players here today as well. I see Alex Guinness, Grace Batdorf, and Jaden Clark. That pitch was outside ball 2. They play the 13th. And that is going to be and I can't wait because I'll be commentating that game.
Inside, 3-0. Gotta love the both softball and baseball broadcasts here on the YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love it. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk brings up Schrack, which is exactly who you want to have with ducks on the pond, as they say.
Yeah. Schrack attack right now.
One on, one out here in the bottom of the third, tied at 0. Wind kind of blowing a little bit towards left center. Throw over Back in time is Bell.
I can get you the wind right here, right quick. See which way it's blowing. It's blowing at 8 miles per hour.
Bell goes. He's in there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Runner in scoring position for Schrack. Holton is on deck, looking to help his own cause here as he's the pitcher and the DH. But a 1-0 to Schrack.
Oh,
Shot down the left field line. That's going to be trouble. That's a fair ball. That's going to be at least a double with an RBI for Schrack. And he's thought about going to 3.
Ooh.
Thought about taking that extra base.
Ooh.
Schrack stays at second. It's a 1-0 lead for the Red Ravens.
I like that. He was like trying to second out there.
Nice little poke down the left field line for the first run of the game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, those hits right there, like when they're right on the line and they're called fair, they just give their team such a big advantage.
Absolutely. So Holton comes up. He's on the mound, but he's also got the 1-run lead now as the DH. Outside corner, strike 1. Gundelfinger, who is the shortstop in game number 2, is in the on-deck circle. There's a shot. Left field, is it going to stay in? Nope, it's going to go foul.
Oh, my goodness.
That had the home run distance if it would have stayed fair.
Indeed. But the wind would have blew it a little bit that way.
Unfortunately, the wind died down just at that moment, basically, that he hit. So no help from the wind.
But, I mean, it still had that power, too.
He did. The count goes to 0-2. 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd, but a runner has crossed the plate for CCC. Shot back up the middle. The second baseman started moving towards his left and couldn't get it. And another run is in. Runner trying to advance to second, and he's going to be out at second. So Holton trying to take the extra base. He is out. So a second out of the inning, but another run has scored.
Yeah.
That was a Schrack scoring that second run. 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah. Gundelfinger now batting, and on deck is Quentin Platt.
Little outside, 1-0.
I think that's Platt, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Awesome.
Over at the knees, 1-1. Getting the sign, and now the pitch. Kind of a squibber off the end of the bat, 1-2. He's set, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Goes down swinging. But 2 runs have crossed the plate at the end of 3. It's the Red Ravens 2, the Wildcats nothing. Back for the top of the 4th here in just a minute.
Welcome back here to Walter Johnson Park here. We're now in the 4th inning. Ravens now have the 2-0 lead against Baker JV. I'm Steven Kyler here. The pitch is, his check swing was a little too checky. Strike 1.
Too checky?
Too checky. Too checky.
Too checky or not too checky? That is the question.
Indubitably.
That one's a little low, 1-1.
Yeah. That one's hit foul.
I'll play right side.
Yep, at least it doesn't hit. If it doesn't hit my car, I'm okay.
And this is Jewel at the plate.
Yeah.
In a ground ball past the shortstop, past the diving Gundelfinger, it'll be a base hit. So a leadoff single for the Wildcats here in the top of the 4th.
I will say that was a very impressive dive there. If he was just a little bit quicker on that dive, he could have possibly gotten it out.
Oh, absolutely. A great play, just came up just a tad short. And that brings up Young, the first baseman for the Wildcats. Jewel on first, Young at the dish.
The dish, I like that.
The dish.
The Pentagon.
Up and in, ball 1, 1-0. Geitson and Brown to follow.
Yeah, Geitson. I think that's how you say it.
It is.
Nice.
And the 1-0. After the long look, here we go. Straight shot into center field. Center fielder moves over into right center. The wind might have taken that one just a little bit either way. First down of the inning. It was a nice play by Bell out in center. They had him shaded to pull just a little bit, but was able to cover the ground and get a nice first out. That brings in Geitson with a runner on first and 1 out. Throw over.
Oh, man, that was close. His hand was just that far away.
He kind of shorthanded getting back into the bag, and it almost cost him.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say, but my mouth stumbled.
Not that I've ever seen anybody shorthand going back to first. That one was a little better.
Yeah, and that was even a lot closer, too.
I'm glad these aren't the pitch clock rules of MLB. He just would have had no chance to throw back over after that. You can only have 2 engagements for a pickoff at first.
Really?
That's the new pitch clock rules, the new rules there. So, first pitch to Geitson. I believe that was a swing and a miss, strike 1. Now back over to first.
It was a strike 1 called.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2. Yeah, once you throw over to a first 2 times in the major leagues, you can't throw over unless there's a chance, or unless you can pick him off, or in advance of the runners.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff. The new MLB. Up high, ball 1.
1-2 now the count on Geitson, and on deck is the catcher, Brown.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a strikeout pitch.
But the runner did advance to second too, so. But not to fear here for the Red Ravens. They got 2 outs.
Here comes Brown. And what can Brown do for you? Well, he can give you a good day behind the plate. That's what he's done so far today.
That sounded very presidential there. Just down low a little bit, ball 1. On deck is number 18, Feldhausen.
Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1.
You can tell Brown was like, man, that looked a little outside to me. I'm not one to argue with an ump, but that's just me.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out here in the top of the 4th.
With a runner in scoring position on second base here. Here comes the 2-1. Make that 3-1. Good block by the catcher too.
And the 3-1.
He called strike 3 there. First inning, he's like, nope, just scratch that, strike 2.
Yep,
He's
the,
like,
ump,
whoops.
the ump gave him his strike 3 call on strike 2. If he was an MLB ump, he'd be booed right now for that. Here we go, the 3-2 runner takes off, and they'll redo the 3-2 as it goes out of play.
I'll say this, though. I think I should call that a 2.5. Wait, nope. I make that 2.
The action pitch again, 3-2.
With 2 outs. I'd say the most hated count in baseball.
Looks him back to second. Here's the throw. Down the first base line, just foul. They'll redo 3-2.
That kind of rhymed there. Or 3-2.
We do what we can, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Two CCC runners cross the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. We're in the top of the 4th. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. And inside.
Yeah, you could tell over there. There was like, oh, man, that was close.
Holton wanted that call, and he didn't get it. So runners on first and second.
Yeah, now Feldhausen. You getting ready to bat. Man, that looked really close to me.
That was a really close pitch.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. Here's the pitch now. Up high, ball 1. Esposito was on deck should the inning continue. And there's going to be a visit to the mound.
It looks like they had a pitcher over there on the Raven bullpen warming up his arm a little. I wonder if they're going to go with Manny or...
Well, I mean, with 2 outs in the top of the 4th here, you know that Holton would love to finish the inning at least.
Yeah, I know that's like if I was a pitcher, I know I'd want to finish out the inning at least.
Right, absolutely.
But knowing me, I probably would have given like 20 extra runs.
Well, I appreciate your honesty there.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
So runners on first and second. The meeting of the mound is over. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. And you know that meeting might have been, hey, you can get this guy out, get him out, let's end the inning,
Yeah.
kind of a pep talk kind of thing.
Yeah, you can do this like a remember the Titans moment or something.
1-1. Tip foul, 1-2. And Holton is 1 strike away from getting out of the inning.
Either extends or ends.
Where have I heard that before?
Here comes the 1-2.
Check swing. He was able to hold up.
Nope.
They said the second base up called him out. Said he didn't hold up. So it did not extend. It ended.
Yeah.
At the end of 4, CCC leads 2-0. We'll be back on Walter Johnson Park.
Bottom of the fourth here from Walter Johnson Park. I'm Shane Eel, back from a leave of absence.
I'm glad you're back, Shay.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I'm Stephen Kyler here.
I got unpaid leave for about 15 minutes. Now, for real, appreciate you and Chris holding down the fort. I had to make a phone call, and then I also used the bathroom on my way back.
That's all right, man. Do what you got to do.
2 balls, no strikes here on Quentin Platt. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 Ravens. Our score. Platt ropes it through the 5-6 hole. That's a leadoff knock.
So would you call that the 5.5?
You could call that the 5.5.
5.5.
You know, I think Steven might be onto something there, Chris. If you hit it between the third baseman and the shortstop, it's the 5.5 hole.
And then the 1.5 right there in between second and first and second.
Well, that'd be the 4.5, the 3.5.
Ah, 3.5, yeah.
First baseman's 3, second baseman's 4. 1.5 would be if you get it right between the first base or the catcher and the pitcher right there.
Yeah.
Catcher and the pitcher. There you go.
Catcher and the pitcher.
Massey lays down the bunt.
Got thrown out there, but advances Platt to second. Now here comes number 22, Tate Moody.
Moody will bat. Runner on second, 1 out. 2-0 our score. The pitch from Pouch is outside, ball 1. Leadoff single by Platt. Advanced on the bunt by Massey. 1-0 pitch to Moody. Strike on the outside corner. 3:54 here in Coffeyville. 2 minutes and 54 seconds after first pitch of game 1. About an hour and 10 minutes after first pitch of game 2.
See, I wouldn't be able to calculate that in my brain. My brain would hurt too much. Good job, Shay.
Thank you. Quick math I can do. It's when the math starts taking multiple steps that I start losing it.
Yep.
2-1 the count. Inside. Missed off the inside corner. 3-1.
We'll say this though, like if a batter has to like back away from the box and like during the pitch, and they call it a strike, I feel like that should be considered a ball. But that's just my opinion.
I think that's the nastiest pitch ever. If the hitter thought it was going to hit him and it ends up a strike, because that's a base hit for Moody. It's going to roll. Right fielder does a nice job cutting it off. It's a base hit. Scoring is Platt, and it's 3-0 on the RBI knock for Tate Moody.
In between the 3.5 gap.
Good swing there by Moody. Scoring is Platt. Ravens get their 3rd run of the game here in game 2.
Here comes Ryan Reddy.
Pouch has pitched pretty well for the most part today, joining his game 1 counterpart.
As he stole second base there.
That'll be interesting to see how they call that. Chris, would you call that a wild pitch or just a straight steal? I would too. I mean, I guess it never hit the dirt. Who knows? 1-0 pitch and fouled off by Reddy.
A while ago, we also saw Mason Holton hit a home run, but it went foul, just shy of a home run. It was really good.
1-1 count on Reddy. Runner on second, 1 out. 1 run already home here in the fourth. Excuse me, we're in the 4th. Reddy fouls off another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ravens looking to get their 14th home win of the season and their 18th win overall. Breaking ball hits Reddy. And he will advance to first. Runners on first and second now as Reddy gets plunked. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Zach Becker.
I like his walk-up song. It's Nickelback. Really good song.
Got to get you in the zone.
Oh, yeah.
2 on, 1 out for Becker. And the first pitch, inside corner, strike 1. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If he leans out of the way and it's a strike, that's just nasty.
That's a really good pitch.
Becker's the batter. We have Jack Bell on deck. Becker shows bunt. And they're going to say pulled back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can tell the pitcher didn't like that one. He was like, come on, man.
One outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here on Zach Becker.
With 1 out and 2 runners on base. One of those runners in scoring position on second base.
Becker fouls off that bunt, 2-2.
I will say this, though. I think that umpire has a very impressive mullet. I just noticed that. He has a really impressive mullet from back here.
I love that.
I could tell. I was like, oh, man, I thought that was just part of his gear.
Usually it's the players that are rocking the hair, but in this one, Becker pokes it through past the shortstop, base hit.
5.5.
They wave home the runner. He will score. Moody coming home, and it's 4-0 Ravens.
Hit through the 5.5 gap.
That was more straight 6. That was right at the shortstop. He was just breaking to second.
Yeah.
That'll bring up Jack Bell. 2 runs home in this inning now for the Ravens. It's 4-0.
Now they're going to visit out there to the mound.
Might be a pitching change here.
Yeah.
They do have a guy warming up down there, and it looks like they are pointing towards the bullpen. And we'll see if he makes the break out to the field. As we wait for the signal down there from the Wildcat bullpen. Ravens lead at 4-0. 2 runs home in this inning, and sure looks like Pouch's day is done.
Yep. According to Chris, his day is done.
His day is done. They're going to a new arm. We go to a break. 1 out, bottom 4. 4-0 Ravens. Pouch coming out of the game. We'll let you know more about the new pitcher when we come back. Jack Bell will bat against the new pitcher here. Ravens lead at 4-0, bottom of the 4th. Pouch goes 3 1/3. Bell tries to show bunt. That will land foul.
Man, that looked really close to being fair.
I thought he was going to catch it. It looked like Young was coming in to make that catch. But
Yeah.
Bell able to get it down.
And the pitcher, I think, is number 20, either 20. Oof. I'll have to recap, think about that later.
Their roster's kind of all over the place because they don't have numbers on it, but
yeah.
it is a right-hander. He will face Jack Bell, 0-1 count. Outside, nice block there by Brown.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 1 strike. Royals lead at 1-0 in the second inning. That's over on Sunshine 98.9.
But we suggest you stay here and watch some CCC baseball here.
Well, you can listen to the Royals and watch here.
Yeah.
You can multitask.
Oh, yeah.
Royals don't score very often, so take advantage of it. There's a strike. 1 and 2 now on Bell.
And I think I saw the pitcher's number is number 29.
It's Reddy off of second. And then you have Claypool off of first. Excuse me, Becker off of first. That one hit to right. Into the gap and over the head. It's going to be extra bases for Bell. Reddy giving the wave. Becker will be held at third. It's a double for Jack Bell. And it's 5-0, a 3-run inning for the Ravens so far.
And now coming up is Schrack attack.
Carson Schrack will bat. Runners on second and third, 1 out.
We are glad you are watching here today on our YouTube channel here at Walter Johnson Park.
Carson Schrack steps into the box. Had an RBI double back in game 1. RBI double would be huge here. That one, first pitch swinging, and it will be cut off by the second baseman. 1 run scores. It's an infield hit, but it saved a second run.
Yeah.
And there's a 6-0 lead for the Ravens. Runners on the corners now. I'll bring up Holton.
Try to pick him off at first, but it's safe.
Holton up, runners on the corner is 1 out. Ravens leading at 6-0, a 4-run fourth here so far. And that one way behind Holton. Runner breaks for the plate. Bell will score. Schrack up to second. Make it a 7-run game.
I think it's a great day for some baseball. Don't you agree, Shay?
Absolutely. Beautiful weather. Fun way to kick off the weekend here on this Friday afternoon.
Yes, sir. Especially on Easter Sunday coming up, too.
1-0 pitch to Holton is low, 2-0.
We hope you all are also having a very good Friday, because today is Good Friday. Jetta shows that.
Holton pitching, started the game on the mound. He's also DHing and batting in the 3-hole. That one high, 3-0. It is Schrack off of second base. Ravens have 5 runs home here so far in this 4th inning. And there's a strike to Holton. 1. Strike 1, 3-1. 1 out.
I'll say this, though. The Ravens have scored as many points as they did in this inning than they did in the first game.
It's true. They only scored 5 in game 1.
Yeah.
Pitch there, jam shot, and the second baseman going back, can't find it. That is down. Schrack up to third. Holton with a knock. And they're on the corners once again on a little jam shot cue ball single from Mason Holton.
A cue ball single? I've never heard of that before.
I kind of messed it up. It's supposed to be a cue shot, but
That's all right. I mean, it's baseball.
Tyler Gundelfinger will bat now. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Gundelfinger shows bunt here. First pitch, and that's upstairs. It looks like he pulled it back, ball 1.
will say, I'd like to give a shout out to Andrew for this amazing view from the outfield wall there. As we put a little camera out there, that's a really good shot.
Absolutely. Getting better and better every single game. And one fouled off by Gundlefinger. Holton took second base on that first pitch, so it's now second and third.
Count is even across the board with 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Or would that be considered an odd count?
No, that's even across the board.
Even across the board, because, yeah.
That one up and in on Gundlefinger. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gundlefinger hitting in the 4-hole today is the shortstop. From first base to shortstop here for game 2. That's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2.
Which batter would you have in there? Like, which infielder would you have in the first batting position if you had to pick?
Well, out of all of these guys, I mean, they can all hit. I think Moody and Reddy and some of these guys they have at first are more run scorers. Is that one off of the foot of the pitcher? 1 run will score. Gundlefinger's safe. That'll make it 8-0.
Wow, that all.
Pitching change. We'll step away for just a moment. When we come back, more from Walter Johnson Park. Back here in the 4th inning, Ravens lead at 8-0. It is Quentin Platt coming up with runners on the corners, an 8-0 lead. That one fouled back. Platt does have some serious power. Run rule would be in effect. If the Ravens could open up the lead to double digits, they could close it out in the top half of the 5th. That one low, 1-1. Platt playing third base today.
Comes the pitch. Just a bit out. Top ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. Massey stands on deck. The pitch. And Platt belts it. That is down in right center. 1 run scores. Rounding second, going to third is Gundlefinger. Play at third is not in time. Sneaking into second is Platt. 9-0 Coffeyville.
2 runners now in scoring position. 1 just 90 feet away.
Massey with a chance to push this lead to double digits. Here with 1 out in the 4th.
This will be massive damage here to the Baker team here.
What?
This would be massive damage when Massey's up to bat against the other team.
I think you're trying too hard now.
I am a little, yeah. I'm trying to impress y'all up here, and I'm just like, bleh.
First pitch breaking ball, strike on the outside corner.
But I'll say this, though, I am having fun. Me and you haven't called a game together since, I think, basketball.
I think you're right. That one is low. Ball 1. 1-1 to Massey.
Yeah, I remember because y'all were in those nice fancy seats.
Runners on second and third. 1 out. Massey steps back into the box. Gundelfinger off third. Platt off of second. 9-0 Coffeyville. And that one's skied. First baseman going back. Coming in and made the catch. Runners have to retreat. That's 2 outs.
Yeah.
And so now that'll bring up Tate Moody with 2 outs as Massey was retired.
Also, that was a good play there by the first baseman for Baker.
Was indeed. Nice play to find that ball right along the fence line.
Yeah.
And now it'll be Moody. Moody had an RBI hit his last time up. Looking to come through again for Jake Martin's squad. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Seth Brown with the nice block there.
Who do you think is the best blocker when it comes to catchers in the MLB right now?
Probably JT Realmuto. He's probably the best at almost everything.
Yeah. You also have Salvador Perez, too, who can block and throw the ball really well.
First pitch, and that's going to be high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Two and 0. Here's the pitch to Moody. Breaking ball way upstairs. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Moody at the plate. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs here. Runners in scoring position, one just 90 feet away.
Moody with the chance to activate the run rule here with a hit. Swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch there. Went to the changeup on the 3-1. Had Moody out in front.
This either extends or ends the inning here in this pitch.
Full count, 2 outs. Moody at the plate. Ball 4. Bases will be loaded, and coming to the plate now will be Ryan Reddy. So Reddy bats, bases loaded, 2 outs. 9-0 Coffeyville, our score here, bottom of the 4th. 7 runs home so far this inning.
The pitcher's in there, strike 1.
Reddy looking to come through here for his team playing at first base today. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, popped up. Center fielder will stay in place and make the catch. Inning comes to an end. Ravens get 7, but lead at 9-0. We'll go to the 5th. Ravens looking to put up a 0 when we come back. We go to the 5th here at Walter Johnson Park. Grayson Walden, the new pitcher for the Ravens. As we get going here in this top half of the 5th, Chris Freund back with me. I'd like to take this moment to give a quick shout out to Jesse Schultens, who got called up today by the Chicago White Sox. He becomes the 18th player in Wright State Raider Gang baseball history to get to the major leagues.
Gotta love it.
So shout out to Jesse. Very good pitcher for the Raiders back in 2014. Had a 2.95 ERA, was 12-1. And now he's going to be pitching for the Chicago White Sox. Strike on the inside corner. Walden quickly ahead 0-2.
That was a dot.
Yeah, it was.
Inside corner at the knees.
0-2 pitch. And fouled off.
To me, this is probably the least pressure situation you can have as a pitcher. You're up 9-0, and at the top of the 5th, you can just go out and throw your game, throw your strikes, let your defense, which has played exceptional these last few games, pick up the slack behind you.
0-2 pitch again. Grounded foul.
I mean, good grief with a left-handed side of the infield, a Pratt and Gummelfinger. You can't beat that.
No, you cannot. 0-2 pitch from Walden. Grounded foul. JT Real Muto is not my friend right now, Chris.
I wonder why.
He's such a good player, though.
You said he was the best at everything, then he went out and hit a 2-run bomb against your team.
That probably won the game because it's the bottom of the 7th.
Yikes.
Swing and a miss. Walden gets the strikeout as he strikes out Esposito. 1 down. Esposito. Sorry. Had to do it at some point, right?
Right, exactly.
This will bring up Ryan Hercules.
Well, with the way our relief pitcher's throwing here, we might as well have played Timmy Trumpet in between innings.
Is that the best walk-up song, or is that the best bullpen entrance song in baseball? It has to be, right?
It's either that or it's Sandman with Rivera.
That's true. Hell's Bells with Trevor Hoffman's good too.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Walden's not playing around here, Chris.
No, he's not. And as long as your walk-up or your song isn't the Wheels on the Bus or anything like that, you know.
Well, it's funny. Oscar Gonzalez, who's the right fielder for the Cleveland Guardians, he comes out to the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song, and the kids love it.
I'm sure they do. I would probably have to get up and leave though if I heard Baby Shark.
Well, that's what Gerardo Parra did for a while.
Eesh. No thanks.
Two and two. Hercules takes the ball down and away. Swing and a miss, goes to the goes to the slider. That pitch was so nasty it choked me up.
Yeah, that's a choker right there. That's a choker.
Strikeout number 2 for Walden, 2 down here in the 5th. Now remember, the run rule is on, so, well, it could be on, I should say. It's 9-0, so if the Ravens can get an out here, they would need to score 1 to end the game. That's how it works. Swing and a miss.
Walden's follow-through is something else.
And he snaps that ball.
He does. Kind of a higher leg kick. Makes it count.
Puts everything he's got into it. And that hit him.
Including that.
So Adams gets hit with the 2-out base runner for the Wildcats. Now if the next 7 batters get on, the tying run would come to the plate. Sorry, that was mean. Not wrong, but mean.
Right.
Strike 1. If I had a nickel every time my mother told me that, you're not wrong, but you're being mean.
I would have retired already.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'd be in my RV on the Gulf Coast right now.
I'm glad you brought that up. I've seen so many, that's a swing and a miss strike too. I've seen so many videos of people showing off their like vans that like they live in and
Yes.
travel in.
Isn't that crazy?
Is that a lifestyle you could do? I don't think I could pull it off.
You know, if I was single, probably. But I'm married, and I wouldn't want to put my wife through all of that.
That's fair.
So no.
Outside corner, strike 3. Didn't want to put that hitter through that either. We're through 5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ravens need 1 to put a bow on this one. We'll be right back. All right, you ready? Zach Becker leads off the bottom of the 5th. Ravens lead at 9-0. Need just one more run to put a bow on this one. It'll be Becker, followed by Bell and Schrack. Looks like that's a pinch hitter, though, and Bell's spot on deck. That's looks like Cooper Smith, the freshman. Becker stands in. The windup and the pitch. And that one hit pretty well to left. And that is a fair ball down the left field line.
That also looked really close to being a home run there, too.
Becker in with a stand-up double. The hat went flying. And the ball went to the left field corner. The winning run now at second for the Red Ravens.
That's when you know you have that's when you know you're really fast, is whenever you lose your helmet.
I feel like that's a must when you're running in baseball. If the hat doesn't go flying, you didn't run hard enough.
Yeah, or if you're like getting ready to go into a fight and you just use your helmet as a punching bag or something.
You have access to a bat and you'd use the helmet?
Yeah, you can swing the helmet a lot quicker.
Bold choice. I guess that's what Bryce Harper did. Bryce Harper had a bat on his right hand and threw the helmet for whatever reason. First pitch here is a strike to Cooper Smith, the pinch hitter.
I mean, you wouldn't want to like damage somebody really badly with a bat. Just do it with a helmet. That way you don't like be fined a lot more money.
If I'm being real with you, I think when they get into fights, they're not thinking about doing damage to the other person.
Yeah.
Cooper Smith, ground ball. Runner will have to hold up. Long throw from deep short is in time, one down. Randy Johnson made a bird explode. They're not thinking about the lives of other people. So runner on second, one out now. It'll be get another pinch hitters. It looks like this is Brock Butler or Harrison Smith? This is Brock Butler, 29. Outside there, ball one. Nice block by Brown, or the winning run would have gotten a third.
Mm-hmm.
Butler steps in. Butler looking for his first hit. Runner on second. That is the winning run. Grounder to second. Throw to first is in time. 2 outs. Winning run moves up to third. I'll bring up Jackson Metters. The chance to end this one. A base hit here, and the Ravens win it. Ravens did win game 2 on Wednesday via run rule. 16-6 was the final in that game.
And then they won the first game here today, 5-0.
9-0 the score. Runner on third, 2 outs. Metters the hitter. First pitch is a strike, top of the zone. Wildcats trying to push it to the 6th. Ravens trying to end it right here. The 0-1. Strike 2.
Do you feel like height adds an advantage or disadvantage to when you're batting?
Height's a disadvantage. It expands the strike zone.
What if you're like a short guy like myself?
If you're a short guy, I think it helps.
Yeah.
That one got away. Winning run coming to the plate, and that's how the Ravens win it. Becker scores, 10-0 the final, and a wild pitch is how this one comes to an end. Ravens sweep the doubleheader. They win it 10-0 in 5 innings, and this is how this one wraps up on this Friday afternoon. Big shout out to Chris Freund and Stephen Kyler for their help.
Thank you for having me.
Ravens win their 15th game of the year at home and their 18th game of the year overall. Until next time, I'm Shane Neal from Walter Johnson Park, where the final score is 10-0 Red Ravens here in game number 2. Ravens win. They'll be back in action next week. Until then, I'm Shane Neal saying so long from Walter Johnson Park.